channel. So I finally got a bullet journal. I've been wanting one of these for a while now, but I never got around to it. So for today's video, I'll be kind of walking you guys through what I did for the month of February. And I know you guys have probably seen a lot of those aesthetically pleasing bullet journal videos on YouTube, and I'm just gonna let you guys know that this is not gonna be one of those videos since this is my first time bullet journaling, and yeah. Anyways, let me just show you guys what I've done so far. So for the month of February, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a Chinese New Year theme since Chinese New Year was a couple days ago. I have a couple Chinese lanterns at the top and Happy New Year's in Chinese at the bottom. On the left-hand side, I have the saying, "Hope the days ahead are filled with immense joy and prosperity." For my monthly calendar, I wanted to follow the same red, black, and gold theme for Chinese New Year. I also put sticky notes for the days I wanted to upload YouTube videos, and I wrote down what each video should be, just so I can have it all planned out. And then on the left-hand side, I have my goals for the month. So by the end of February, I want to have at least 100 subscribers and 500 views. So thank you guys for helping me out. On the next page, I have my weight tracker. It's not that I'm unfit or anything, I just want to be able to eat as much as I can in Japan and China and not be worried. And on the right hand side, I have my habit tracker, just for me to make sure I'm taking care of myself on a daily basis. And there's also Peppa the Pig, because it's the year of the pig. So on the next page, I have my Japan to-do list. These are all the things I want to get done beforehand so I can have everything ready for the trip. And on the last page, I have my meal tracker. There's 3 different sections: fruits and snacks, lunch, and dinner. So whenever I eat something, I'll write it down just so I can keep track of it. And that's pretty much it. That's my bullet journal. So now I'll kind of show you guys how I made each section. Okay, so I start off with a gold border. I'm trying to do a Chinese design. And to be honest, it was a little difficult making sure everything was symmetrical just because of how intricate the design was. I had to sketch this out quite a few times with my pencil, and because I didn't center it the first time, I also had to redo it a couple times, so yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have just counted the number of dots and went from there, but that's okay, I still got it to look like that in the end. And for the quote, I found this quote online, and this one just stood out to me for some reason. And just letting y'all know, I literally practiced writing cursive yesterday for almost an hour, just because of how bad I was at it. I mean, I learned it in elementary, but I never really used it again, so hopefully it looks nice here. And that's it, that's my first page. Okay, so the second page is my introduction to February, and so I'm just writing "Hello February" with my gold and black marker. And since I kind of wanted to do a Chinese New Year theme, since Chinese New Year was a couple of days ago, I looked up some pictures of Chinese lanterns online, and I tried my best to make mine look just as nice. So I'm just outlining all the lanterns I had already sketched out with my black Crayola marker. And just letting you guys know, using a black Crayola marker was a big mistake. Because when I started coloring in with my yellow, the black just smeared everywhere. So lesson learned, do not use black Crayola markers for outlining. But I guess it's okay, because, I mean, you could still see some of the yellow. It's just not as bright as I would have liked it to be. So the marker I'm using now is the same marker that I used for the border and also the hello, but you can obviously see there's a difference in color. So next I start coloring in my lanterns with my red marker. And I really love these dual brushes and pens. They're actually really smooth and really easy to use. I got these brushes as a gift for my birthday last year, along with like a nice calligraphy set. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm trying to learn how to write more aesthetically, and it's like learning how to write all over again. I have to practice writing each letter of the alphabet multiple times, and I've been using this one sentence: "The brown fox jumps over the lazy dog," since it has all the letters of the alphabet. So yeah, I'm just coloring these in. It was really fun. It was kind of like when you're little and you used to color in your coloring books. It's like that. You just have to stay inside the lines. In the beginning, when I was coloring in the red, I was trying to be super careful not to smear the black, but then towards the end I got a little lazy and realized that the red is a little darker. It didn't really make a big difference, so in the end I'm coloring a little faster. And for the bottom of the page, I thought it was a little empty, so I decided to draw in some buildings. So here I am outlining everything with my black marker again. And I wasn't sure what colors to use for the building, so I just used red and pink just because it kind of went along with the Chinese New Year theme color. And then for some reason I decided to outline my mountain with red. But I guess it looks fine. And on the bottom of the page I wrote Happy New Year's in Chinese. So it's been a while since I took Chinese classes and I kind of forgot how to write some of the characters, so I went on Google to try to find it. But then when I showed my parents, they told me that the first character is wrong and I'm missing another part of it. Google let me down, or at least one of the images on Google let me down, and I wrote the wrong character. But it's fine, I can just go back in and fix it later. And there you have it, my first 2 pages. Okay, so the next 2 pages are going to be for my monthly calendar. And just to let you guys know, if you see the screen flashing, it's because I was watching Friends on my TV in the background. And I've watched Friends so many times now that I usually just keep it on for background noise. So in hindsight, I probably should have used a ruler for this part. I just assumed that because there's so many dots, it'd be easy to make straight lines, but boy was I wrong. It's okay though, it still looks pretty good. So I kind of wanted larger boxes for my days just so I can have more room to write in them. So I opted for a 7x7 box. Also right here, I'm still using my black Crayola marker. I don't know why, have I not learned my lesson from earlier? And I wanted to be cute and draw a heart on the 14th for Valentine's Day, but since I was using a pink marker on that black Crayola, the black kind of smeared a little bit. I tried to go back later and fix it, but you could still kind of see it. So now I'm drawing some cherry blossoms at the top of the page, just to make it look a little more aesthetically pleasing. I couldn't find my brown marker, so I started using this orange one. I thought the orange wouldn't be as noticeable, but I was wrong about that too. My branches literally look like Cheetos. But it's okay, I found a brown marker afterwards and I just covered up all the orange. You can't even tell. And on the left-hand side, I just wrote goals, and then later on I'm just going to go back in and write down all the goals I want to achieve by the end of February. And that's it, that's my monthly calendar. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm using a weight tracker to kind of help me keep track of my progress. I've been packing on some holiday weight, and I just want to make sure I'll be able to eat everything I want when I'm in Japan and China and not worry about coming back overweight. I mean, there's just so much good food there. It's like going on a cruise times 10. And it's not helping that I've been watching so many travel videos about Japanese and Chinese food, and it's just making my mouth water, and I'm just so excited. So the right page is for my habit tracker. I saw some people use these mini month calendars as a way of tracking their habits, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever, so I thought I'd give it a try. As I was drawing these, I was just thinking, wow, Iris, you're doing such a great job, you haven't messed up at all. But I probably spoke too soon, because on my 8th mini calendar, I accidentally drew a line where there shouldn't be a line. But that's okay, I just went back later with whiteout and covered it up. You can't even see it anymore. It's fine. So now I'm just writing in all the habits I want to keep track of throughout the month. And at the bottom of the page, I decided to draw Peppa the pig, because it's the month of the pig, and I just love Peppa. Ever since I saw that video where she was so savage, the one with Susie the sheep, and Peppa not being able to whistle, I just thought it was hilarious. Even Peppa's mom, like Peppa went downstairs, or Peppa went to her mom telling her that she was upset or something, and then her mom's like, "What's wrong?" And as soon as Peppa says something, her mom was like, "Oh, never mind, I'm making cookies." Like, her whole family is savage, and I just love it. So yeah, those are my 2 pages. And moving on to my next page. So for my next page, I have my Japan to-do list. There's a lot of things I need to get done by the end of February, just so I won't have to worry about getting them done later. And most of these things are kind of small but still important to me. I mean, I'm going to Disney and Universal, and I really want to dress up like a minion for Universal since there's a Minion World there. I don't know why, but I really like Minions. And I also wanted to be basic and dress up as Minnie Mouse by wearing a red tutu and leggings and Minnie Mouse ears. But part of me also kind of wanted to be a troll and wear a full-on mouse costume. You know, those really creepy mouse onesies where the mouse has like a really pointy nose? Just Google mouse costume and you'll know what I'm talking about. I also decided to draw in some Chinese lanterns to try to complete the theme. It worked better this time around because I used the black pen instead of the black Crayola marker, and so my yellow is a lot brighter here. On the bottom of the page, I wanted to draw something else, and so I drew a Chinese lion, because whenever I go to a Chinese New Year celebration, there's always a lion dance. Because of the color scheme, the face kind of reminded me of Bowser. Does it not? I mean, the red eyes. I also drew a little red envelope in its mouth, just because it was cute. And it kind of looked like a tongue too. As I was drawing this, like drawing the eyes in, I realized it looked kind of scary. But I mean, it's a lion, they're supposed to be scary. I try to make the page a little happier by adding some more cherry blossoms in. And that's my Japan to-do list page. So the next page is my last one. It's my meal tracker. I wanted to have a meal tracker page as a way to kind of see what I eat in a week to help me regulate my diet. I've been eating out a lot since I got back from school, just because there's so much good food here in Houston. I'm trying to eat at home more, but it's not working. I wanted to add some color to my page, so I drew some grapes, pizza, and a bowl of rice. Even just talking about food is kind of making me hungry. I mean, just look at that pizza and that bowl of rice. Doesn't it look so appetizing? Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it for my bullet journal. If you guys like this video and want to see more bullet journal videos, please like and subscribe to me, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks!